Hey friends, Rick from BCW here with this week's FAB Breakdown. And a new week, a new location. You might notice things look a little bit different, and that's because this week I'm actually at home in my office. The reason why I'm recording this on a Saturday and at home is because of the winter weather that hit Indiana, causing a winter storm that delayed me in Everfest first edition case. But have no fear, I have it. I was able to pick it up today, which is Saturday, and I'm going to go ahead and do a box opening later in this video. But first, I wanted to talk about the news that came out this past week and break it down. So earlier this week, we saw the Pro Tour #1 announcement from Legend Story Studios, and it's going to be Pro Tour in May in New Jersey. I'm hopeful that I'll get to go, but more on that later. One thing that made me really excited about the Pro Tour, besides the Pro Tour itself, was some of the side events that were listed. And I want to talk to you just for a minute about that. They're going to have a calling alongside of it, which will be class constructed. But on Sunday, they're going to have a battle hardened event. Now that makes me really excited because a battle hardened event that is blitz format is something that we have not seen here in the United States. Also, on February 3rd, we saw the announcement for the UK Battle Hardened events, and they do have most of those events listed as a Blitz event. Now, this gets me really excited because I really love the Blitz format. I like playing with the young heroes. In fact, we have more young heroes than we have adult heroes because of Crucible of War, as well as the new young heroes out of Everfest. And giving them a chance to shine in a competitive format is something that really gets me excited for brewing new decks. As for other news in the week, we also have the upcoming Scg Con put on by Star City out in Philadelphia. That event will actually be taking place this coming weekend, so a week from today, and it will be out in Philadelphia. Now that's going to be a Sunday Battle Hardened event for Flesh and Blood with side events all weekend long, and it's going to have Magic the Gathering where Team BCW is actually going to be reuniting in the competitive Magic world. I'll be there all weekend long, so if you're going to be there, make sure to stop by, say hi, and let's talk about some Flesh and Blood. I'm really excited for that event because it will be the first new class constructed meta with the Everfest cards being legal. So I'm excited to see what kind of meta we have, what shakes out of it, how much of it's Guardian, how much of it's Prism. Only time will tell, and this will be a great indicator for what the 2022 class constructed competitive meta will feel like. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into the box breaking. I do have my modular sorting tray here at home with me. I've got a case of Everfest. We're gonna open up one box in this video. I don't wanna bore you with a lot of box openings, but I do like doing these in case this is your first chance to see some Everfest cards. All right, let's go ahead and get top down on this box opening. All right, so here we go with our Flesh and Blood Everfest first edition. It is sealed. I'm gonna be using a handy box opening instrument here. Just to make sure that I do it right. And here we go. We have 4 beautiful boxes of Everfest. I just can't wait to get into it. Just going to take this top one for now. We're going to go ahead and get into the box opening. This is a sealed box of Everfest just pulled out of the case. We do have our handy dandy instrument of box openingness. Straighten this out a little bit. Gonna ahead and give this a little bit. There we go. Close this up, off to the side, and let's go ahead and get into this. I'm super excited. I hope you are as well. Like most of my box opening videos, I'm not gonna go through every single card. There are plenty of other wonderful content creators doing that, but I did want to go ahead and do one of these for you just to let you kind of take a look. If you were like me and unable to get out and get your hands on yours early, here we go. Now this is the first time I'm feeling this new recycled paper wrapper, and man, this feels nice. I'm really surprised at how different it feels, but it definitely feels like it's premium, like the cards are protected. Let's go ahead and get this open. A little bit of foiling there. Pack open super nice, super easy. And it is paper, friends. Get your hands on it. It is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick look. We've got a lot of the comments here. Coalesce Mirage, Phantasmal Haze, Bad Beats. We also have the Spectral Shield token Payload. Now, this is a card that I'm excited for Dash. I think the red one is actually extremely playable. It's a unique take with the boost mechanic because this card does not have boost itself. But what it does have is if you have boosted this combat chain, this card gains an effect which happens to be Dominate. The red costs 2 and deals 6. The blue is also very viable because it pitches for 3, defends for 3. I could see some dashes playing that. We also have Zoom in here, and we're getting into our first foil, and it is pick a card, any card, which is a rare. This is one of the Carnival cards. Beautiful foiling on this. Really like the card a lot. Looks nice. We have our first of many, I'm sure, the Charms. This is the Clarity Potion. And then we also have Emeritus Scolding. Yeah, a Wizard rare. Again, Wizard got a lot of love out of this. So not bad. We got 2 rares plus a foil rare. I'm going to set the foil rares in here, the rares in here. I'm using my modular sorting tray. I've got a spot for everything. We're going to go ahead and get this sorted while we're opening. Just makes life a little bit easier. Getting into 2, Ride the Tailwind. Ride the Tailwind, Wax On, Outland Skirmish, Bare Fangs, Shrill of Skull Form, Timekeeper's Whim. Now this is a card with beautiful art. I've seen a lot of other people talking about this card. I absolutely love the artwork on this card, and I do think that this has playability in Kano. I think this is something we're probably going to see a lot during the competitive season. I do think Kano's going to be actually in a good position. So we have Fatigue Shot, and then we get into our foil. For our foil, we have Wild Ride. This is a card that I'm really excited for Brute. I think Brute got a lot of love out of Everfest, and I think we might see more Rhinar, but I definitely think we're going to see KO in Blitz for sure. We got another amulet here. We've got the Assertiveness Amulet, and then we have 100 Wins. Now, I'm absolutely a huge fan of the new combo chain for Ninja. I think that it is exceptional. I think you're going to see a lot of decks use it. I think Benji can use most of it. I think Katsu can take advantage of it as well. Super excited to see those. Twin Twister, Wild Ride, Ride the Tailwind, the Copper Token, Rotary Ram. Now here's another Dash card that I kind of like. I like it in red. I like it in blue. It's going to buff your next Mechanologist attack action card. But if you boosted this turn, it goes onto the bottom of your deck. Again, not a card with boost, but a card that has a benefit if you have boosted, which is something I think Mechanologist really needed. So super happy to see those. The Drowning Dire for Runeblade. We have the Veiled Intentions. Our first foil token. We have a foil Frostbite token, and that is super sick looking. Absolutely love it. Oh, and we got a cold foil. Right off the bat, we got a cold foil Dreadbore. Oh, this is awesome. Wow, 2 foils in 1 pack. I knew it could be done. We also got T-Bone, another Mechanologist card I'm super excited about. T-Bone is another 0 cost card, but let's just look at this foil for a second. A foil Frostbite token. Oh, that is beautiful, and it looks amazing. Super excited to see that. And then, of course, the Dreadbore cold foil. This is absolutely amazing. What a wonderful hit. And we're just a few packs in. Super, super excited to see that. That is absolutely amazing. Wow. And that's actually a really good bow for Ranger, I think, but I'm not the biggest person to play Ranger, but I've seen a lot of the other Ranger people really like that card. So here we go. We have Outland Skirmish, Phantasmal Haze, Coalesce Mirage, Payload in yellow, Zoom in, Reek of Corruption. Yeah. We got another. Wow, this box is hot. This box is hitting. We have a foil Guinness. I'm not even going to try and say his last name, but this is the new Merchant Hero. This is not cold foil. This is regular foil, I believe. The foiling, yeah, it is rainbow foil. Majestic, super awesome hit. Glad to see that. We have the Talisman of Wayfair, and we have Release Tension Yellow. 2 more rares that I'm excited to see. But wow, this box has just been on fire so far. And again, these paper packs are super nice to open because it's really easy to open. You're not damaging the cards like I have in other packs. We have a Steadfast, we have a Wild Ride, a Twin Twister Yellow, Read the Guild Path, Drowning Dire, Veiled Intentions, Pry, another wizard card that I think may see some play, a foil, Read the Guild Path. This is actually a really nice looking foil. Kind of a fan of that. We also have we've got a Valda Bright Axe. So far we have hit 2 Majestic heroes out of this, as well as the Majestic Cold Foil Bow, and we have another Talisman of Tides. Super awesome to see that. This box has been amazing, and we're only a few packs in. I don't know how it gets much better than that. I don't, and super excited to see some of this. Macho Grande, yeah, you love to see that. Rotary Ram in yellow, Timidity Point. We have a foil Veiled Intentions. We have an even bigger than that yellow, and we have a Rune Blood Incantation in blue. Super, super pretty card. For Rune Blood, it's a nice aura with Go Again, cost of 1, and it generates some rune chance. So super happy to see that. Let's go ahead, excuse me, let's go ahead and continue. Steadfast, Bear Fangs, Wax Red, getting through the commons. All right, now we have a foil Timekeeper's Whim in red. This card I really think is going to see play for Kano. Super, super good card like that. Smashing Good Time in yellow and High Roller in red. Again, this card I think is absolutely phenomenal. I know it's a rare, but I think it's phenomenal for Brute. It's a 0 cost attack, a non-attack action, blocks for 3, and it intimidates. Whether you roll or not, you get 1 intimidate off that card. And a lot of times that can really make a huge difference in a turn where you're trying to push damage. In the swing of things, Blade Runner, Outland Skirmish, Macho Grande red again. Yep, another wizard card. I really don't know how to pronounce it. Pyroglyphic Protection. It is an aura for wizard. Timidity Point, Read the Guild Path, and a foil red Smashing Good Time. Super happy to see that. Beautiful foil. Love the artwork on it. Super nice. An Amulet of Haven Call and a Battering Bolt Majestic. So another Majestic into the bin for us. We are just rocking and rolling with some of these Majestics. We've got the Majestic Ranger Bow in cold foil. We got a Battering Bolt in the Majestic slot. Super happy to see that. Bear Fangs Coalesce, Bad Beats, Seismic Stir, Zoom In, Reek of Corruption, a Payload Blue, and our foil is a Fatigue Shot Yellow. Again, the Ranger cards I'm not the most educated on, but you know, it seems to have a nice on-hit effect. Fire Breathing, this card I am really excited about because I think this will go well in a Viserai OTK. I know Tarek said something along the same lines, but I agree with him. There's a lot of times where you just have extra blues in your hand and you can really make this thing really big because it's an instant and it's not a once per turn effect. Really, really nice. And we also have a Slice and Dice here for the Warrior, another card that really excited, more for the Bolton build because of the sabers and being able to get the +1 and then the +2 on the second attack. Still it's a +3, cost 0. Really like it. I think it's a good card. We'll have to see how it pans out. In the swing of things, Steadfast, Bear Fangs, Reek of Corruption, Payload Red. That's what I'm talking about. Fatigue Shot, Zoom In, and we got Data Dolls foil microprocessor Majestic. That's 2 Majestic foil so far because we got the foil hero. We also got a Majestic cold foil. This box is just slapping with all the good stuff. I do like this card for Data Doll. I don't know if it makes Data Doll really playable, but I believe it does help. That's for sure. Talisman of Balance and Release Tension in the rare slot. Super happy to be opening some Everfest for you folks. Hope you're enjoying this. If you do, give this video a like. Leave a comment in the description below of who you think got the biggest helping hand out of Everfest. Wax On, Outland Skirmish, Phantasmal Haze, Timekeeper Whim, Pry, Shrill of Skullform, Fatigue Shot, and a foil. Here we go. We got a foil Outland Skirmish. It is a nice one-hand weapon, gains +2. The next time a weapon attack hits this turn, create a copper token, go again. Really like the card, like the foil, think it's good. High striker, and here we go again with that wizard card that trips me up. Emeritus Scolding. There we go. I think I said it right. This time it's in red in the rare slot. Super nice. I think Wizard's going to be super strong. I hope everybody's planning on packing enough Null Rune to deal with the Wizard arcane damage. I don't even know if it can be done, but I'm hoping. All right, let's keep going through here. We have a foil, High Striker. Ah, that's beautiful. Oh, another cold foil. This box had 2 cold foils. This is a cold foil, Potion of Deja Vu. Really like the artwork on the card. It is an instant. Destroy Potion of Deja Vu. Put all cards from your pitch zone on top of your deck in any order. I honestly think this may be something that Wizard tries out, mainly because they're going to be pitching a lot of cards, which are blues for Kano, and they're trying to set up the top, and who wouldn't want to draw back another great hand of blues that you've pitched to do the same thing. So, especially if you set the top of your deck with scrying, or with opting rather, I better use the right terminology here. With opting, if you sculpted the top of your deck, and you can just put all the cards in your pitch back on top, as long as you have 4 cards and you're going to draw up 4 cards, pretty awesome. And we also have a High Roller in blue. Again, like I said earlier in the video, really like that card, think it's a good card, think it has merit for the decks for Brute. Macho Grande, here we go. We're getting into the commons again. Another Frostbite token, this time not as pretty because it's not as foily. We have the Drowning Dryer, and then we get into the foil here of a red Shrill of Skull form. Again, I'm not 100% hyped on this card. I think it can be good. It does cost 2, it blocks for 3, the red comes in for 4, and if you have played or created an aura this turn, it gains +3. Well, good news is Viscerai is going to be creating a lot of auras through that of Rune Chance. So it's easy to turn on, so a 2 for 7 is not bad. I just don't know how playable it is. And even bigger than that, red, again, I really like this card. I think that it's going to see play, and I think this may be the reason why we did not get to keep Plunder Run. It's a 0 cost generic instant, but it could be pretty good. And we got a Arcanite Skullcap Legendary. This is the non-foil Legendary Arcanite Skullcap. Talk about an amazing box. Here we go. A non-foil Arcanite Skullcap. I believe Hometown TCG has dubbed this the Dull Cap because it's not foil, but still it's a legendary, and it's a really nice hit. I am stoked. I got a Majestic Bow in cold foil. I got an Arcanite Skullcap Legendary. And we still have packs to go. What an amazing box. All right, so we got the Twin Twister and the Ride the Tailwind, Wild Ride, Steadfast, Timidity Point, Drowning Dryer, Veiled Invitation into the foil, and the foil is a, this is a card again. The Pyroglyphic Protection. I'm going to say it right one time, chat, and probably not right now. So nice foil. We did get an Amulet of Ignition and a Sigil of Parapets, Wizard Majestic. I'm not 100% sure on this because it's a defense reaction, how playable it is. It is a blue, pitch 3, cost 1. When Sigil of Parapet is defending, while it is defending, whenever you play a wizard spell, it gains +2 defense. So it's a good card to defend with, and it can get bigger if you start trying to combo off or you play other cards at instant speed. I just don't know if it's good enough. I'll have to leave that up to the Kano players out there that understand a little bit better. But it is another nice Majestic to add to the pool. We're not going to complain about that. Still got packs to go. This first box of Everfest has been absolutely amazing. Not going to complain about it in the least bit. I hope you are enjoying this. Oh, and we did get a foil extended art rare. Chat, come on. In the Carnival slot, you can get extended arts. This is an extended art foil Slice and Dice blue. What a beautiful card. Wow. Wow, that is a big hit. Big fan of that. Big hits. We got a blue pick a card, any card, and we got a Thunder Quake. Now, this is a card that I think Guardian is going to be using. It is a blue pitch. It blocks for 3. It is an 8 attack action card. It has the heave mechanic of 3. I think this is a card you might see in a lot of Guardians. Happy to start picking those up now. I think that's going to be something we're going to need for our Guardian decks for sure, at least in the blue. All right, let's just keep going. We're in the commons. The commons are awesome in this set. Take time to check them out if you don't know them. We've got another token in the Rune Chant. We have a foil in the swing, blue. Really nice looking card. We have an Amulet of Intervention, and we have 100 Winds. This is a card that I'm excited for Ninja about. I believe I spoke about it earlier. If I haven't, 100 Winds combos off 100 Winds. And you can just keep getting bigger and bigger, and they're a 0 cost attack action for Ninja. So really works well with Katsu. Wax On, Outland Skirmish, Coalescence Mirage, Prior, Shrill of Skullform, Timekeeper's Whim, Fatigue Shot, and a foil Rotary Ram. Again, I do like this card for Dash. I think it could see playability in a very aggressive boost Dash, and it does put itself on the back. On the bottom of your deck if you've boosted this turn. Really nice. We also have a Talisman of Featherfoot and a Haze Bending for the Illusionist. Maybe someday we'll see another Illusionist outside of Prism, but right now Prism is our Illusionist. We'll see what we get as it moves forward. It's one of the new 0 cost auras. Does not have Go Again, but there are ways to cheat them in out of the new cards. Wild Ride Yellow, Bear Fangs in the swing, Payload Yellow. This card again. Pyroglyphic Protection. Hey, read the Gilded Path. And into our foil slot, we've got a foil Ride the Tailwind red. Do like this card. Think it will see some play. We've got Potion of Ironhide and a yellow Thunderquake. Not sure if the yellow Thunderquakes will make the cut for Guardian, but I believe the blues will. The yellow card, got to collect them all. At least that's my philosophy. Let's go ahead and get into it. We have a few packs left. We're ripping through these commons. And here we go with the foil. We're into a foil yellow Reek of... again, not 100% sure on this card being great. It costs 2. It attacks for 3. The red attacks for 4. The blue attacks for 2. It is a Runeblade attack action card. If you have played or created an aura this turn, this card gains. When it hits a hero, they discard a card. I like it. There's another card that does something very similar if you've dealt arcane damage that already exists for Rune Blood or Rune Blade heroes. But I think this is something that is going to see play potentially. I don't know if the yellow will, but I'm sure it will. We have Potion of Luck and T-Bone Red. Again, a big fan of T-Bone. In fact, it was in the monster pack that we opened. I didn't really get to kind of talk about it. The 0 cost attacks with boost for Dash is something that's absolutely amazing. It allows you to be able to play multiple, kind of setting up that that maximum velocity turn quite easily when you don't have to pay for the cards that have boost. So I expect to see those being a 9 of, along with Zipper Hit and 0 for 60 moving forward in Dash builds. Wax On, Macho Grande, Blade Runner, Twin Twisters, Veiled Intentions, Pry, Timekeeper's Whim, a foil Bear Fangs. That is awesome. I do like the artwork on it. The foiling looks nice. Super nice Brute Common foil. High Striker and Pierce Reality. Another one of the new Illusionist auras. It costs 0. They all work well together to make your Illusionist attacks bigger, stronger, faster. Check them out if you're thinking about building a very aggressive Prism deck. Wild Ride, Bad Beats, and the Swing's Timidity Point, Drowning Dryer, Payload, Shrill of Skullform, a foil red High Roller. Come on, let's go. I'm big on this card. I think it's going to be good. The foil looks nice. The dice look amazing in foil. Just throwing that out there. An Amulet of Echoes and a Revel in Rune Blood. This card, I'm not 100% sure on. I know a lot of people are kind of big on this card for Rune Blood because if you're playing a very aggressive tempo plan, it creates 4 Rune Chant tokens. You have to have played an attack action and a non-attack action. So it's something you can set up, but I don't know how effective it will be. I don't. But I look to be prepared for this card in the first of many class constructed events with Visceri, with Chain. I think Chain's going to be able to benefit the most from it. So just keep that in mind. We will take a look and see. Maybe Briar can use it. Might be a good card in Briar. Let me know what you think. All right. Twin Twisters, Steadfast, Ride the Tailwind, Wild Ride, Humidity Point, Drowning Dryer, Veiled Invitation, Foil Bad Beats. Do like this card. It is a 0 cost brute action. It allows you to roll a dice. And if you roll a 4, 5, or 6 on the red, a 5 or 6 on the yellow, and just a 6 on the blue, your attack action you play this turn gain, or your next attack, brute attack action, this card, turn gains +5. It's good. What I like about it is for KO, it gives you another way to roll the dice. We have new majestic hands that you really want to be rolling dice on, hopefully not rolling a 1, but there's a lot of synergy in rolling dice and having cards that allow you to do it without a penalty of like rolling scab skins and potentially losing your action point is a nice way to kind of keep playing these cards that want you to roll dice without having to suffer from the huge variance. So nice there. Non-foil Potion of Deja Vu. We did open a cold foil version of that. And a Scour. Now this is a card that is going to be able to take advantage of. This is for a lot of Prism and Rune Blood, or Rune Blade. I keep saying blood today. Sorry. Rune Blade. Kira. It's able to destroy X target aura tokens. Soul Shackles are tokens. Keep that in mind. Your Rune Chants are tokens. Your Prismatic Shields are tokens. Seismic Surge are tokens. And this card is going to kind of be able to remove X of those. Really good Majestic. I think it's something, especially since it's a blue pitch, block 3. Come on, what wizard doesn't want to run that? I think it's awesome. Probably one of the stronger cards, I think, for just being in the deck and having some splash utility. In the swing of things, Blade Runner, again, Macho Grande, yay, that card, yay, Rotary Ram Red. All right, now we got a foil Pry. Again, not 100% sure. I'll leave it up to the actual Wizard players, but this is a beautiful foil. Those clouds being foil really pop. Even bigger than that, blue and Release the Tension blue. We're down to our last pack for this box. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've been using my BCW modular sorting tray off to the side. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yes, I've left tokens on the mat. Why? Because this is an impromptu at home, too excited to wait to get back to the studio to record it kind of box. This box has been amazing. So we'll recap here in just a moment, but let's finish back and see what other goodies are in store. We have the Seismic Surge token, and we have a foil Coalescence Mirage. We have a Life of the Party red, and we have a Rune Blood Incantation yellow to finish it off. So we got the foil, we got the rares. This has been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with the recap of all the goodies that were in this box. Okay, fans, so we're back with the final wrap up here, and what an amazing box. We got a full art, extended art, foil, Slice and Dice blue. We got a cold foil Potion Deja Vu. We got a cold foiled Dreadbore Bow, which is a majestic cold foil. Looks amazing. We got an Arcanite Skullcap legendary non-foil. We got the new Merchant in rainbow foil majestic. And we had a bunch of other majestics, including a rainbow foil microprocessor. I threw in the foil Frostbite token just because it looks absolutely amazing. This box hit a legendary. I hit multiple majestics. I had 2 cold foils and an extended art rainbow foil. What an amazing box. I hope you're having as much fun opening Everfest as I am. Until next time, this is Rick with the FAB Breakdown from BCW, reminding you that when it comes to protecting, storing, or displaying your hobbies or collectibles, BCW has you covered.